Welcome to the J-Haley Show with guest starring me. Guess who I am? J-Haley. Yeah, duh. Welcome back to some of you. Welcome for the first time, some of you. Come in, sit down, take your jacket off, sit down for a while. Let's hang out. Okay? My name is J-Haley, and that's pronounced Ja. Hey, like what horses eat, and lease like you lease a house. And you say it really fast. J-Haley with the flavor. J-Haley. Exactly. After a very long hiatus, we are officially back. Okay? Took a little break because, you know, a little bit of, and some, you know, a lot of that. But now we are back, and this is like a renaissance, a revival, a rebirth. We're gonna have such a good time. We're gonna do things just a little bit different this time around, but all the things that you liked from before, we're gonna do again now here, okay? So today's episode is not an official episode. It's just like a welcoming. I like to refer to it as the terms and conditions. You know, when you buy the app, when you skip a term, don't skip this video though. I shouldn't have said that. Don't skip this video. But this is just gonna be explaining how things are gonna work and answering some frequently asked questions that you might have in the next video, and then I can refer you back to don't ask me questions. It's obviously you didn't read the terms and conditions. So this video is called terms and conditions, okay? I know a lot of you guys don't really know me, so I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is J-Haley, and I am from where I'm from. I be where I be at. I do the things that I do, and I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of enough information. That's all you need to know. Any information that you need to know about me, I will reveal in the video when the time is present. Everything else, stay on my business, okay? Yeah, don't be too deep into my business, okay? I want to give my disclaimer. While I will be talking about pop culture, I will be talking about politics every once in a while, we'll be talking about current events. I want you guys to look me in the eyes when I say this. Look at me, hear me. I am not a journalist. This is not a news page, okay? And while I may talk about news and I may talk about current events, you should not come here for news updates. This is not what this will be, okay? With that being said, I want you to fact check every single thing I say. Do not take a single thing I say and be like, and you don't have to cite it in your papers and quote it to other people as facts. Go back and fact check it. I am so big on media literacy, and I want you guys not to be lazy and just take what anybody, not just me, but what any YouTuber says and take it as facts. Please go and do your own research on everything I say. Again, these are not meant to be news articles. These are meant to be gossip opinion pieces, okay? I am not here to educate you. I am here to entertain you. Like, my goal is not to inform you. It is to have, so we can have a little peep. You know what I'm saying? It's so we can have a little laugh together. One thing that is undeniable about me, and the undeniable truth, is that I love me some food. Oh, I love all kinds of food, and I love cooking. It's something I'm passionate about. Most of my life, I love doing it, and I love me a drinky drink. So I'm like, I'm gonna have me a drink. I'm gonna have me a cute little cocktail. So sorry, don't know what to tell you. So I'm excited to use this page to share some of my favorite recipes and also some of my favorite cocktail drinks after a long day, what I like to drink, to have it with you guys, to share it with you guys. At the beginning of every episode, I'm gonna have a list of all the ingredients of everything that I'll be cooking and all the ingredients of the drinks that I'm making, so you can make it at home and we can drink and eat together. And it's like we're at happy hour, sharing some appetizers, having a drink, sharing a little gossip. Like, it's gonna be really cute. It's gonna be like, now you can have happy hour from your living room with me. And that out the way, I just kind of want to talk about some topics that I will be discussing, and I'm going to be talking about current events, and obviously there's a million and one things going on in the world all at once, right? And I can't obviously touch on all of them. So I kind of just want to explain how I pick topics. So basically, I choose number one, I choose things that I know for certain I know a good amount about, right? Like, I'm not going to talk about every subject because I don't know everything about every single subject. And I also do not have the time to research every single subject. So I'm going to make sure that I'm kind of well informed, that I have a good understanding of the subject. And number two is that I need to feel like I have something to add to this conversation, to a conversation that's happening that hasn't been said already. If I feel like I have something new and important to add, then I will discuss the subject. But if I feel like there's not, like, whatever, everything that's been said, that people who are covering it, already doing such a great job covering it, then I might skip over that topic and be like, no, it's okay, you guys got it. Celebrity gossip. I love celebrity gossip. I'm sorry, like, y'all can be boo-hoo, turn your nose up and be like, it's low grade. I don't care. I love celebrity gossip. I love pop culture. So I, of course, will be bringing all of my hot takes of pop culture. We'll be here to find, because baby, you think my takes are crazy now? You think I have big opinions now? Wait till I have me a little drink. Wait till I get to the bottom of that lemon drop. But when it comes to celebrity gossip and I'm picking stories, one of the things that I'm looking at is I want to be entertaining, and again, celebrity, we love to treat them and we like to dissect their personal lives because it's fun. But I'm also trying my hardest not to be cruel and still remembering that they're still people. And there are certain stories that I think are just a little bit too far. When the whole Diddy thing blew up and he got arrested, everyone was commenting on my TikTok asking me why I hadn't made a post about it, and like why I wasn't talking about it and giving my opinion. And like that case is a good example of a situation that I feel like I just don't think it should be used as entertainment. And again, like I'm going to keep saying that like, this page is for entertainment, and I don't think that other people's trauma should be exploited as a means of entertainment, as a means for someone else to make money. I just think that it's cruel to victims. And that's just, there's nothing entertaining about that case at all. It's a criminal case and the court should handle it. And I am not a news reporter. I don't have access to witnesses. I don't have access to evidence. There's nothing new that I know about this case that actual journalists don't know. So I have nothing to add. There's nothing I can add to it. So I think just talking about it and kind of, especially on a platform like this one, where I'm going to be making a lot of jokes and stuff, it just feels really inappropriate and insensitive. So it's not something that I have done in the past, and it's something that I will be doing in the past moving forward. The second thing is, I'm always questioning if this situation regarding this, whatever celebrities, if it is kind of a metaphor or if it's parallel to something else, either in history or if it says something about society, or if it's a good kind of like, it applies to everyday, it's like a human piece. Like it applies to all of our everyday lives, regular people. Those are the kind of stories that I'm looking to stand out for, so I can make those connections for you. If the story is just a, guess who two were spotted out in the park, I probably won't talk about that because it's not, it's just, there's nothing I can add to that conversation. But if there's ever a celebrity thing that's going on, especially if it's very public and everyone is talking about it, odds are I have heard about it, and I'm probably making the choice to say, I don't think there's anything that is not super mean or cruel that I can add to this, so I'm just not going to do it. But if there ever is a topic and I haven't talked about it, you can feel free to comment on it and let me know, like, hey, did you see about this? Can you make a video on it? And I will, if I can, I will make a video about it. It's not a problem. And if I feel like it doesn't meet the terms that I just described, then I probably will skip out on it and won't. Number 2 on topics. I know this is real sensitive for a lot of you, but I'm going to go back to doing my album reviews. And I know a lot of you get really worked up. I remember on TikTok, eating me up when the album.
You suck!
Okay? So I just want to break it down a little bit, and I'm going to explain the metrics by which I review an album, just to kind of put it in perspective for you guys. So I don't have to explain it at the beginning of every album review. So number 1, obviously 1,000,001 things get released a year, right? Like 1,000,001 artists put out music and albums and stuff. And I obviously won't have the opportunity to listen to all of them. The likeliness that I listen to an artist and review an album is usually just an album that I was going to listen to anyways. I was going to listen to it regardless of whether I was going to make a video about it anyways. And it's probably going to fall in genres that I regularly listen to. I had someone comment to my videos like, well, you always like talking shit about R&B girls and you never make videos about the rock girls or whatever. I don't listen to rock. So that's why, unless someone was like begging me, hey, you should give this album a chance, I probably was never going to get to it. So if you see 5 or 6 R&B albums being reviewed back to back, it's because that's what I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Number 2, I want to be clear that I try my hardest not to be mean. If I absolutely hate an album, I probably won't make a review on it. If I feel like I kind of like the album, but there was something interesting about it, again, probably won't make a review on it because I don't have anything to say. Like it was music. The music is a hard thing to review because like sometimes I like something and there's no real reason why I like it. Like all an artist has to do is like in the middle of the song, a 10-second melody that's really hitting, and I'm like, yeah, I like that a lot. I'm gonna listen to that again, right? I wouldn't particularly argue that it's good, but that little melody, was catchy. It was giving me that was a funky little beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it takes. So sometimes I will listen to an album and not give a review because if it didn't make me feel anything, I don't have strong feelings about it. Stan culture, whew, Lord knows I have gone through it with them. This is not a safe place for that. I promise you that much, okay? I know that the internet loves to be obsessively obsessed with certain artists. And I know that I'm starting to understand that a lot of Stan pages are run by very young kids. And I just want to say something to you guys separately. I am so excited that you guys have hobbies. I am so excited that you have found music that touches you and that moves you. That's a big part of growing up, and it's one of the things that really sticks with you even after you're very old, right? Like, music is such a really beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful thing to be passionate about. Like, I love that for you guys. And I think that you should invest in that. Like, if you find an artist that you love and you're obsessed with, that you should go back and you should look for other artists who make similar music. And you should really dig deep and dive. Like, I'm a big music nerd. Like, do that. Watch that artist's old interviews and see who they cite as inspirations, as their idols, and go back and listen to their idols and their inspirations music. Like, music is such a cool loophole. I feel like it's such a big part of like history and storytelling, and the fact that you're so passionate about music is so exciting, and I hope that you never lose it and continue to feed into that. With that being said, you being obsessed with music, cool, fun, amazing, actually makes you a super cool human being. You being obsessed with an artist, like the person, the individual, makes you a little bit of a loser. I'm gonna be honest with you. It makes you a little bit of a loser. This person does not know you. I don't know if you know that, okay? And this is coming from someone who loves Beyonce down. Everyone knows I'm a huge Beyonce fan. But when it comes to like the kind of obsessiveness and craziness that I see some of you display, and not just for Beyonce, I'm talking about for a plethora of artists, it worries me. It truly does. Seeing a video of someone being like, well, his ex-girlfriend's birthday is January 31st and he got on the elevator and hit floor 131, so obviously the song is dedicated to her. You are not well. Come here, listen to me. You are not well. That is not a normal thing that a normal person would do, okay? I need you to take a deep breath and calm down just a little bit. Just enjoy the music at surface level. That's it. So when I make an album review, we're keeping all of this information in mind, and you are in my comments huffing and puffing and I can't believe that you like this. This is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God, this changed my life. Oh my God. I don't care. I don't, you're wasting your breath. I don't care. My opinion on the album is not going to change no matter what you say. I heard it, and odds are, usually before I review an album, I listen to it about 3 times. I heard it 3 times. My opinion is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it the same exact way you're entitled to yours. And if you don't like my opinion, instead of getting worked up, then you go make a video about your album opinion, okay? Album opinions can be very divisive. They can be very divisive. Luckily for y'all, I love being problematic. I love starting problems. You know what I'm saying? I love dividing. I love division. It's my favorite math. That's my math thing. I'm not good at math, but I love division, okay? The other topic we're going to talk about is TV/film. I'm a huge TV and film junkie. So I will be reviewing films. I will be reviewing TV shows. Again, it's the same as music. 1,000,001 come out. I obviously won't be able to watch all of them. And I will also watch a lot of things and probably not post a video about it. So if there is a certain TV or a film that you'd like to hear my opinion and my take on, again, feel free to comment that on any one of my videos. And those I will always check out if someone asks, and I will talk about it. On TikTok, when there are shows that air weekly, and depending on how good the show is, like for example, Industry was like such a meaty show, and there was like so many different themes, so many different messages, and every episode was so layered, and there was so much happening. So because of that, I did 1 episode per week, so the show aired Sunday, and I would post an episode review on Monday per episode because there was just so much going on. It wasn't fair to just do the show like the entire season in one video, so therefore I like broke it down per episode and was just keeping up with it weekly. I won't do that often with shows because I just feel like the average show doesn't have that much where you have to dissect every episode. So I more than likely will do like an end of the season review and like, hey, this is the show that I watched, or if I binge watched it on one sitting, here, this is the show I watched. If there's ever a show that you want me to do weekly updates because you want me to get into every single detail, every single moment of that show, again, feel free to comment and I will. But I can't even think of it. I don't think there's even anything airing right now that I think needs a weekly review. But you know, you guys can tell me anyways. Film, it's about to be Oscar season. It's award season. I'm a big award season junkie, so I will be watching almost everything on the award palette. And the things that stand out to me that I think are really good and that are in the award circuit, I will post about. I will do reviews on. I do reviews on other films too. I love a cheesy rom-com, so you'll see a lot of rom-com reviews. Not every single film that I'm going to review is going to be an Oscar-nominated film. Like, I don't know, sometimes I really enjoy a bad film. Like, I really will. But I will tell you that beforehand. Like, I don't think this film should win any awards or anything, but this was fun. I was having a good time watching it, and I will give you those kinds of things. But anyways, if there's a film that you would like to hear me dissect, I will dissect entire TV shows as well. If like a TV show has already finished airing and then I binge watch it from beginning to end, I will give you a video dissecting that show. And I'm excited, actually, I have a few of those planned to come up very soon. But if there's ever a TV show or a film, again, comment below. I am more than happy to yap about whatever you want me to yap about. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good summary of what I expect this page to be like. I know that was a lot and it seems like a lot, but I think that once we get into the flow of it, it'll start making sense and it'll kind of flow. I think before you know it, you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night with a cold sweat, checking YouTube, like hands shaking to see if I post another video. That you're gonna be obsessed with me. Everyone always is. Like, Can you blame them? I'm amazing. So you're going to fall right in line, I promise you. We're going to have such a good time. We're going to laugh. We're going to drink. We're going to have a few sentimental moments. We're going to talk about politics. My goal in everything is to have you, to teach you and encourage you to engage with everything critically, no matter how small it is. And I know people don't like yappers, but the real yapping is about to begin, okay?